questions for Coach?
I thought it was a pretty good performance from your goaltender tonight. What did you think of Chris between the pipes?
I thought he was fine. I didn't think he had to be as good as their guy had to be, in my personal opinion. I thought Chris's game was good, but I thought we played well. I mean, Lake Superior played hard, full marks to them. They're a young group, but they're big, and they keep coming at you. They play hard. Their goaltender battled. His numbers this year say he's been struggling. Well, I didn't see that tonight.
Just kind of along that line, what was the difference between you guys from the first and the second period? It seemed early in the first period you guys were really controlling the play down low, and then kind of after that towards the second end of the first period, towards the second period, It seemed like it was more 50-50 at that point.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I'm not exactly sure towards the end of the first, but the second period we lost our composure. 3 penalties, I think, in the second period. Every whistle there was something going on. That's not who we are. It's not what we are. It's not what we want to be. So I think we just lost our composure a little bit. And the end of the second period came at a good time, and we gathered ourselves and had a good third.
What goes into that? Is it just the heat of the game, frustration
from
not scoring?
No, I don't think it was frustrating from not scoring. That's not the way I felt on the bench. I think you had a really hard Lake Superior team pushing back hard. That's what it was. I don't think it was much more than that.
And speaking of just those penalties, how does that impact the flow of the game, especially after the first period?
Yeah, it kills it. It kills it.
4 lines.
You know, you don't see Dufour, you don't see Bayless, you don't see Murphy, you don't see guys you want to see, and it really puts the decor in a tough spot. You know, hats off to those guys. We had a bunch of block shots tonight. A lot of those were on the penalty kill. But it kills the flow of the game, and it shortens your bench, and it's no good. Especially in a hard game like that, you need legs, you need energy, you need everyone playing.
And we talked about it a little Tuesday, but with all those penalties too, is that the spot where you kind of need a goal from your power play to kind of?
Yeah, I mean, 3 opportunities for us. You know, they would say the same thing, but yes, you know, the special teams game is a draw tonight. Both teams are 0 for. And it's a 1-1 game. And you could probably say the goaltending battle was a tie. So you look at special teams and goaltending most nights, you're going to get your result. It was a tie.
Then with Stephen coming into the lineup for the first time this year, their line seemed like they were outstanding all night.
I thought he did great. He's just an element. He's hard on the puck. He possesses it. He's a hockey player in terms of the plays he can make. You know, going to find a way to get Hawkins one. He's going to need one off his leg or something, I think. But I thought that line played well.
Going back a few years, do you see a little bit of kind of struggles you guys went through reading over this program with what Lake Superior's been doing now with their style of play?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the one thing that, to me, they're noticeably bigger than the teams that we had when we were going through it. I mean, that almost reminds me of the Lake Superior team of old when they were big and they kept coming at you. But there's some talent out there. I mean, you know, they've got some big bodies, but there's some puck skills out there. Again, that goaltender played really well tonight. Their decor defends hard, which I think last week, at least on tape, it looked like they struggled a little bit. So I'm sure that was a point of emphasis this week in practice and preparation. I liked their team tonight. I thought they played really well, and they played hard. I don't want to speak for, I don't know what the coach thought, but I know what they're going through from firsthand experience. We're a couple of years ahead, but you couldn't tell much out there. There wasn't much difference between those 2 teams.